Hello, my dear ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the CXO show. It's a blood, sweat, tears stories. It's about an ordinary with inordinary passion human being. It's not a history, but it is his story. Let's welcome our today's guest, Mr. B. Tej Kumar, who is a Vice President of Operations, Product Development and Quality at Toyota Gosei South India Private Limited. They are the global manufacturers of plastic products and Tier 1 suppliers to many automotive OEMs like Toyota, Maruti, Suzuki, Nissan, Renault and many others. He is a poet, he is a speaker, runner, hiker and a rider. Sir, it's an honor to host you on my show. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and we would like to know more about you, that where did you come from and how did you started this journey?
Namaste, and thank you very much Hari for giving this opportunity to talk to you and share a couple of my experiences and life journey. Basically, I am from this beautiful state of Karnataka, born in Mysore, studied in Mysore and Bengaluru. So my schooling was in Vidya Mandir in Malleshwaram, and then in Jayanagar College, and then moved to SJC Mysore, where I pursued my BE Polymer Science and Technology, and subsequently I also completed my post-graduation in plastics engineering. So then the rest of the other qualifications came through during my working career, wherein I added a diploma in quality assurance and MBA in operations management.
Okay.
So that's how my academic credentials stand so far.
Okay, very nice, sir. So how did you were able to move across your industry, moving on to the top position?
Okay, my journey started with a job in a central government organization.
Okay.
So after my BTech, I got a job in Central Institute of Plastic Engineering and Technology. I had the privilege of working under the project called TIFAC. TIFAC is Technology Information Forecast Assessment Council under the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. That time headed by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Great.
So I worked there in SIPET Chennai, the headquarters, and after a year I thought my dreams are much different and my path is different. So I said goodbye.
Okay, sounds interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so which is quite unusual for people leaving a central government
job. Yes.
But yes, I then thought, let me strengthen my knowledge little more, and I went to do the post graduation in plastics engineering at SIPET itself in Mysore. And then worked in an organization who is a Tier 1 to TVS in Bangalore. And in the year 99, when Toyota entered India, that is where, along with Toyota, our Toyota group, Toyota Gosei also came in. And that started the beginning of my career with Toyota Gosei. I am still in this organization from then on.
Okay. Normally, I have heard about the designations like, VP Operations, and other person is handling care, VP Product Development and VP Quality. But how come you were able to handle the three different verticals in your current organization, sir?
I think a very, very clear message is that my leaders, my management, my MD, my directors know that I have the capability to handle it, and they have given me that responsibility. And when they give me that responsibility, I never say no. For me, there is no word called no, N-O. So I accept with due diligence and responsibility. So I've been able to handle with a great team effort from all my colleagues and the team.
Sir, you said capability. So now let us go a little bit deeper into it. Could you tell us what kind of characteristics you evolved within to climb up this ladder?
See, it is very fundamental to any organization or any person working in an organization. See, I am working for a Japanese organization, And we all know there's a big difference the way the Japanese organizations work, the American organizations work, the German organization works, and of course Indian organization. The work culture, the concepts are all different. So the first and foremost thing is adaptability.
Okay.
So how do you adapt? So one of the key characteristics of any leader or a person to become a leader is how to learn the, I don't say tricks of the trade, but the real pulse of the organization, to understand the characteristics of the organization, and you start aligning your thoughts. And that's where I was able to gel well with the Japanese culture, the Toyota culture,
Okay.
and all such things which was not heard for me as well before.
Okay. Okay.
So I think that is very, very key for anyone to start looking from the leadership point of view or from team member point of view, adaptability. And then ownership.
Okay.
How much do you own? When I started as a trainee engineer in this organization, I could have left my thoughts to be a trainee engineer to do one set of activity and forget the rest. But it was always been that yes, this is my organization, I have to do something which satisfy my thoughts and satisfy my soul, like it was like, yeah, it is my company, I have to do it. So I think that sort of a drive helped me to connect to people. And Japanese people, for them India was new, our culture was new, so they also had many such challenges. So how do I gel with them makes a big difference. I think that's a basic thing. And then over a period of time, all those leadership traits of commitment, confidence, compatibility, everything comes. I mean, it goes on, if you can say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can say in that way.
So the two most important things are adaptability and the ownership of the role which you are playing.
Absolutely.
And, aligning yourself into the culture of the organization or industry specific. So yes, commitment, compatibility, everything goes hand in hand. Sir, I am also little interested to know, can you give little bit of nuggets on what is a Japanese culture, work culture altogether? How can you share your experiences, please?
See, everybody knows when you talk about Japan, it is quality.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have, even in my childhood days, we have seen Japanese Sony tape recorder, Panasonic, audio systems and all, and people used to import from Singapore. So they have been very popular as quality. But for me, when I started working with them, I could really feel the pulse of that quality in everybody. The way they look at the job, the way they look at very, very simple things, but which makes a big difference.
Oh, okay.
Japanese per se are so strong in the fundamentals. There is no much rocket science, but it's all about fundamentals back to basics. Basics are very, very strong in them. Normally people, as they grow up, they forget basics.
Yeah, true.
This
true,
is
correct.
very, very important.
True.
Apart from that, for them, time is everything.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Nothing can beat it, because we are unfortunately in an environment where we say 2 minutes and we take 5 minutes to do that job. But in Japan, when they say 2 minutes, it's 2 minutes only.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So if you start talking about Japanese culture, work culture, and the rest of their, as a country, the culture, I think it's a ocean to really learn and inculcate lot many into our life. And I've been fortunate enough to work with this great Japanese organization, and which has helped me to also reach to this level.
Thank you very much, sir. I think the quality, the time consciousness, and the dedication, hard work, somewhere I could relate it to the historical evidence. After Hiroshima, Nagasaki, the nuclear bomb blast, the way that Japan has built up itself, probably it was within their culture to build up the whole country, nation to this level with a lot of dedication and giving a priority to the quality.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. Sir, also now, okay, we went into the characteristics of a leadership, and so now let us know, can you also give some inputs on the skill sets?
See, again, when you talk about the skills, it's very generic because every profession and every area of activity requires some set of a skill. We talk about the skill of a person in a medical profession as a doctor. When you talk about a automotive professional, a worker who is doing the assembly, he requires some specific skills. So every area of activities have some designated skills. Any organization growth is dependent on human resources. And when we talk about human resources, skill plays a very important role. For specific roles, are we able to identify the skills first? If we are able to identify the skills, are we able to give the designated training for that skills to level up the skills? Once we give the training, are we able to evaluate to see that that skills developed or trained is sufficient enough to meet my targets and objectives? And finally, how do I keep on upgrading the skills at different levels? It's not about the front line, even up to the top management. Certain skills are required in a finance role or a purchase role or an operations role. Every individual requires certain set of skills. I think it becomes fundamental for any organization to look at how do we enhance the skill, and I think this is one of the key challenges which every industry is facing in terms of upgrading the skill in line with the changes in technology.
Okay, upgrading the skills in lining with the technologies change. Yeah, yes, please.
Yeah, so for that we have some training centers. We call it as Gurudhama in our organization, where we do fundamental skill trainings. We call dojo, which is a miniature setup, and we have freshers training, we have repeaters training, and we have certain modules fixed up for the development of the employees. And at the management level, we also seek external training. We also send people to upgrade their skills to various countries like Japan, Canada, to our affiliate companies and headquarters. And skill competitions are also being held within our group, so that we are in a position to meet the desired competitive skills and meet the requirements of the end products and the customers.
Okay. Sir, as a whole organization, you spoke about the skill sets, the training at different levels, but you being in a leadership role, can you tell what kind of skill sets are important?
When you talk from the leadership perspective, yes, there are quite a number of things, but very important thing is that are you having a vision?
Okay.
Vision is very important because leaders have to see tomorrow. Leaders have to see future, but seeing for future and tomorrow starts today. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have to look from that perspective, and our vision has to be in such a way that the entire team is able to also see that vision, and we should earmark activities and draw a roadmap or milestones to fall in line with that vision. So one of the key things is that how do you foresee not only your growth, your department growth or the company's growth over a period of time, and that is very, very basic for any organization to grow or any leadership. If he is not able to see far, I think there is something missing.
Okay.
So one is vision, and second is the freedom to work. See, today's talent are very much different from what it was some generations back. So they have the knowledge. Today with the technology, the world is at your fingertips. They are much more sharper, they are much more educated, knowledgeable. And we have to be flexible enough to give the freedom to these type of youth and youngsters, motivate them, educate them, and also handhold them. Yes, please do. I am here with you. Don't worry. Take that little bit of calculated risk. I will take that responsibility. If I stand behind my people and say, please go ahead and do, take the success credit, for yourself. But when something goes wrong, I am there to back up. I think things will turn around.